So that brings us to the multi-tenancy part of it. With that, I'll hand it over to Jyoti.
Thanks, Janaki. So in this part of the session, we are going to look at one of the most important NFRs again, which is security. So what's security and what are we trying to achieve as a part of this non-functional requirement? So it deals with the prevention of unauthorized action. So people who have access to do an action are only supposed to do it, right? So we are preventing a security breach or unauthorized access. And again, it's just not enough if we prevent it. We should also be able to have enough data points to detect or analyze if there was any try of unauthorized action breach. So we are trying to prevent an unauthorized action as well as log or instrument the data points that could tell us if an unauthorized action was about to take place. In addition to that, that application needs to ensure confidentiality and integrity of data. So if you have to achieve all these, so what is it required in your application or the product? So first thing that any product should be capable of doing is providing a role-based access control system. So this will obviously address the whatever we saw, prevention of unauthorized access. So what is role-based access system? So you have users in your application. So people who are supposed to do their actions should be able to do it, and the rest of them should be restricted to perform the same action. So this could be in any format. The roles are going to be different for various applications and for various companies. So according to the system's need, you should be able to bring in roles, bring in privileges, and totally orchestrate who sees what in the system. So that's role-based access control. From a data security point, we are trying to achieve the confidentiality and integrity of data. So again, this encompasses of storage and transit security. So we are talking about data security at two different points. One when it is stored and one when it is in motion. So we look at what are the techniques you can do to secure the data in both these modes. And we'll also very quickly touch base on the web security standard. So we have OWASP standard, which is the Open Web Access Security project defined common web security threads and solutions for that. We'll also quickly touch upon that. And then we'll also look at ways to instrument the data for security, right, which is what we call a security audit trail. We'll also touch base on what are some of the techniques you can use to have a very robust security audit trail system. So to begin with role-based access control, the very